This is the Susalt Queen Bed Frame sleigh, and I want to give you a quick review of my experience with this bed frame, sharing everything I noticed as soon as I opened the package and put it together. I know a lot of people look for a great balance between style, comfort, and sturdiness when shopping for a bed, especially if you're living on your own, setting up your space, or just want to refresh your bedroom. That's exactly the situation I was in when I got this Susalt sleigh bed. At first, I wasn't sure if I'd like the sleigh styling or the upholstered wingback headboard, but honestly, after spending some time with it, I can say this bed surprised me in a lot of ways. Let me give you a picture of the bed itself. The Susalt Queen Bed Frame has this really classic sleigh shape, which means the headboard and footboard both have a beautiful scroll design, curving gently back. It adds a touch of luxury and makes the whole thing look more inviting. The upholstery here is chenille, so basically it's a soft, slightly textured fabric that feels gentle to the touch. It gives off a cozy, comfy vibe, and as someone who likes to lean back and read in bed, I really appreciate the padded feel of the headboard. The color I got is a warm brown. It's neutral enough to fit pretty much any bedroom decor, but still looks rich and high quality. When the bed arrived, I honestly had a moment where I wondered if it'd be a pain to set up. Some beds out there take hours, require a million tools, or just don't make sense. Here, though, I was pleasantly surprised. The instructions are clear, the parts are all labeled, and once you get started, it just flows together. All you really need is some patience and maybe a helping hand, but I did most of it myself in about half an hour. Now, talking about the key features, I think the biggest one for me is the sturdy construction. The slats, a slat is just one of the wooden strips that go across the bed to hold up your mattress, feel surprisingly strong. On this frame, they're attached with Velcro, which might sound odd at first, but it's honestly genius. The slats stay put and don't slide around, so you don't have to keep adjusting or worry about strange noises. Plus, there are 6 support legs underneath, so nothing wobbles, sags, or creaks. From my experience, this matters a lot if you toss and turn or share your bed, or just want something that will last for years. The bed is pretty hefty, which I take as a sign that it's built to handle a lot, and I honestly feel really safe and supported sleeping on it. Another thing I want to mention is how quiet the bed is. I've owned beds that creak if you so much as breathe on them, and there's nothing worse than that annoying sound at night. With this Susalt bed, there's an Eva silent sponge. That's just a layer to dampen friction and keep the frame and slats from rubbing together. In practice, it gives a totally noise-free, squeak-free experience, which I really appreciate. Let's talk about storage, because I think for a lot of people, that's important. The clearance underneath the bed is about 5.9 inches. It's not tall enough for big storage bins, but it's useful for sliding in some shoes, a couple of low-profile containers, or letting your robot vacuum get underneath. It definitely makes cleaning easier, and I use the space to store some out-of-season clothes. If storage is a top priority, you might wish for a bit more height, but for me, this is a nice bonus that doesn't compromise the look of the bed. The bed doesn't need a box spring, which is honestly a relief. A box spring is that big, bouncy foundation some beds require, and not having to buy one saves you money and hassle. The slats here are supportive enough on their own. You just add your mattress right on top. I tried it with a 10-inch memory foam mattress, and it fits perfectly. The seller recommends a mattress that's anywhere from 7 to 13 inches. I really wouldn't go higher, because a thicker mattress would block more of that beautiful headboard and make the proportions look kind of off. I get asked a lot if you can use an adjustable bed base inside a bed frame like this. The answer is yes, you can, but you'll need to take out the slats and maybe a couple support bars. Basically, anything that would get in the way. Adjustable bases have their own legs and fit right into this kind of frame. It's perfect for anyone who needs more flexibility with their sleeping setup. In my opinion, the look of this bed is probably its biggest selling point. The sleigh shape and the upholstered finish give off a really elegant vibe, almost like something out of a boutique hotel or an expensive design catalog, but without the massive price tag. The button tufting adds even more detail. I was a little skeptical about how it would look, but in person, it's stylish and subtle. The brown chenille just feels luxurious and it really elevates my whole room. The frame has rounded corners and soft edges, so there's nothing sharp to bump into, and the finish seems resistant to stains and fading, which is exactly what I need since I have pets and sometimes eat in bed. Comfort-wise, the bed nails it. I can sit up and read or watch TV while leaning back against the wingback headboard, and I don't get that soreness in my back from hard or awkward angles. The padding is thick enough to feel plush, but holds its shape so it doesn't sag or flatten out over time. From my experience, the only thing to keep in mind is that this bed is heavy. If you plan to move it by yourself, it's going to be a workout, so be prepared or get some help. That weight, though, is also a sign of just how robust it is, so I guess it's a trade-off. If you care a lot about customization, just know the color options are limited for this exact model. The brown works for me, but if you're hunting for a very specific shade, you might want to keep that in mind. Also, the rustic meets modern vibe may not be for everyone, but I think it fits with most styles, whether you decorate traditionally or lean a little more contemporary. In conclusion, I'd recommend this for anyone who wants a bed that's both practical and beautiful. You get the elegance of the sleigh frame, soft, comfortable upholstery, a sturdy build, and enough storage to keep things tidy. Setup is straightforward. Just take your time and maybe get a friend to help. The bed feels like it's built to last, looks way more expensive than it is, and honestly, has made my whole bedroom feel more inviting and polished. If you want peace of mind from annoying squeaks, appreciate a headboard you can actually lean on, and want something that holds up to daily use, I think this Susalt bed frame is a great choice for you. If you enjoyed this quick review or found it helpful, please consider subscribing to my channel and leaving a comment with your thoughts or any questions you have. Thank you for watching.